Theory that Mummy Pig will choose a baby name that starts with an I is solid. It would complete the trifecta of the piglet's first letters spelling pig. That's very compelling. I'm not completely convinced though. This is dumb, but it doesn't spell pig, it spells PGI. Now, Ashley, Reader, Lauren, we're on the same wavelength. These were all on my original list. Clementine absolutely fits the vibe and the color palette of the Peppa Pig universe, and I had that exact same concern with the length. Yeah, I don't think the graphic design team would like it at all. Imagine they're in charge of making a sporty girls t-shirt dress. It says Peppa and Clementine. They can make Peppa really big font, but then Clementine, you gotta like smush it down, like make it small. It's challenging. These are flawless reasons for Poppy. It was the very first one that I considered. We have one problem. This target demographic of Peppa lovers also love this movie, and that main character is Poppy. I try not to pay too close attention to name overlap, baby name stealing, but it's a main character, you know? With Penelope or Penny, tell me if I'm digging too deep here, but it does, in the year of our Lord 2024 into 2025, make me think of Penelope Bridgerton, and so like for her to be a pig, is that? Luckily though, we don't have to think about that anymore because Penny Polar Bear is already a character. I can't. Well spotted. Yes, I think Heidi is a really perfect name for this situation. And it's also my sister's name. I realized that this was also a subliminal connection. Heidi has always been a pig name. This was her, it was her Halloween costume, but like this was her whole aura. Okay, so Heidi is a pig name. Even one time, I made this very thorough graphic for her, an explanation of her different pig girl energy through her eras. And my goodness, look who that is in the middle. We absolutely need to be thinking about it being easily pronounceable in different languages. A huge part of the Peppa fan base is in China. Remember, the Peppa Pig Resort in Sichuan? Now, that was on my mind, but Kayleen brought it to a whole new perspective. Here in Denmark, George is just George, but Peppa is girly grease here. What? What's going on? Is Peppa a Danish slur? The globe is so much more connected than it was in 2004 when the show came out. I think if they made it now today, they would not have this like language change for character names and all of that. And I think when they're choosing a character name today, it's going to be more of a George situation. It has to be palatable as it moves around the globe in different dubbings. And for me, now thinking about that and thinking about the I situation of it all, I don't think there's that many good I names that fit the criteria. However, this criteria was made up by me. I think the only one I would add is Isabella or Isabel. We see the name Isabel or Isabella across different countries, different continents, different languages. It's familiar, and this compelling idea from Aliella comes into it. I'm wild guessing that they would choose a name that is both top 10 in the UK and US to have as many kids as possible be like, OMG, that's my name, in an attempt to make them feel something again. The marketing team must be considering that. I mean, Peppa has a cousin named Chloe. But keep in mind, for us name enthusiasts, we're open to the idea of, my name's Isabella, but I go by Izzy or Bella. That's not gonna happen in the Peppa Pig universe. They're going to have one name that they go by. There's no full name or nickname. Can you imagine the copyright, trademarking, and all the merch? That's a huge brand problem. So maybe she's Isabella, or maybe her name is just Izzy. To think about, including Rebecca Rabbit can go by Becky Bunny when she goes to uni. And hear me out, twins, I'm praying.